Good morning, lovelies. ZoëTwoDots here with some more Pokemon Go goodness for you, and today we are getting stuck into a little bit of a sweet treats event. Probably should have checked the name of this event before starting the video, hey? But the main thing to keep our peepers out for this event is for Applin. I love Applin, such a cute Pokemon, but not only keeping our eyes out for Applin, but looking for specifically little apples on the map in Pokemon Go. There's going to be like a new interactable item, sort of similar to what we saw for the April Fool's event, the Pokeballs on the map. These apples can be either a sweet apple, a tart apple, or an encounter with Applin themselves. And allegedly, they're going to be more common at mossy lure modules. So for me, I haven't seen a single one yet today. I've only been out for about 15 minutes though, so I'm going to put the mossy lure module down, see what happens, and hopefully can show you guys how this new mechanic works. I have managed to pick up a task here for use 3 berries to help catch Pokemon. I believe that is a mixed bag of encounters, so we'll see what we get there. I also believe the mosquitoes are already munching on my legs, so we'll see how we go there. And we have got here the timed research. So Sweet Discoveries timed research. We need to catch 10 Pokemon. It's going to be giving us a mossy lure module, catch 25, 50 for encounters there. Whole bunch of encounters for nice throws, berries used. We did see that little pop up there for using a lure module, and the final rewards there appearing to be a sweet and a tart apple. There is also the premium timed research. I believe this was from Taisha, thank you, appreciate it. And pretty much the exact same there with some different rewards at the end. It's also a 2-page one though, so we might have some more of the apples on the second page. So, oh, speak of the devil, there's a cheeky little apple. Apples are appearing near Pokestops have an active mossy lure module. Tap the apples for a chance to catch Applin. That's what I just said. What I just said, and ours is an encounter. So let's go for, I should mega evolve something for grassy. Should also probably deal with the, oh, hello. Can I? This is, okay, I'm like, can I please grab the ball? It's a bit of a weird bug here. We should mega evolve something for the extra candies as well, is what I was gonna say. Go away, choose to live, mosquito. This might be bugged out. Pokemon could not be found, yeah. That's unfortunate. We've spent a moment too long in the menu, I think, unless we caught it and it just glitched out. We caught it. Okay, next catch I should be able to see the registered to the Pokédex. Dude, this mosquito is, You had a chance, my guy. If you ever have that happen and like the first Pokemon you catch of a thing doesn't show you the animation, you should get it on your next one. Or if you quick catch or something by accident, you should get it on your next catching of that thing. So on Applin, we can see here, what have we got? I've got a tart apple as well, okay. Somehow, perhaps that apple counted as interesting. It's just showing the tart apple. We'll find out. It's only been 10 minutes. I'm not sure why it's showing me the one tart apple where the XL candies sort of live, so that's fine. Use apples found near Pokestops with active mossy lure modules to evolve Applin. So it's giving you the hint there as well for once this event is done, that's where you're going to be finding the apples is near a mossy lure module, which I think is pretty good. I like when there's new mechanics added into the game to incentivize using existing tools, items, things like that. For me, I've been winning a bunch of the premium lure modules through the showcases and things like that, but I don't often use them because the spawn pool isn't that exciting. It doesn't get refreshed all that often. And typically if there's a big group thing, the bigger incentive is to maybe use the golden lure module, because there's a lot of people can get use out of that one lure. This mossy lure module now being essentially a similar thing. If one person puts one down, that's going to benefit a lot of people that are playing in the area to get the apples and all that good stuff too. And we'll try and test if the Go Plus can pick up the apples as well. I'm not sure. We've got Feed Your Buddy 5 times for 1,000 dust. I'm probably going to delete that because the time it takes there versus just catching 10 Pokemon, the balance isn't there. We got Delibird from our 3 berries task. Additionally, we have got some bonuses for catch candy, and we should potentially be getting berries when we catch Delibird and Squavit, which is interesting. Yeah, there you go, Delibird dropped 1 Nanaberry. Thanks, Delibird. Kind of like a cute little main series tie-in there. Squavit can drop berries out of its cheeks if it's stashing berries in its cheeks and Greedent as well. Another thing for us to keep an eye out for this event is going to be that there is a shiny boost for Squavit, and 4, and Delibird, and Cherubi. So a good one there as well, Cherubi with the multiple evolutions. Shiny Squavit though has been one that I've been struggling to get. I have not got one myself, wasn't able to trade for one at any of the big events over the last year. That one for me is definitely going to be one that we're chasing down. Let's see, Grass Dragon, what have I got that's going to be the most beneficial there? For Mega, could do Mega Rayquaza, or we could do any of our grassy Megas as well. But I think I will restart the game, Mega Evolve something, we'll camp out here for a bit, and then do a bit of a hot lap to see if we can track down some shiny Squavit would be great, and to see how many of these Applin we can find, and how common the apples are in the wild without the mossy lure. Alrighty, so far we've been sitting here. I've had about 3 Applin, I think, pop up so far. I'll double check in a second. But I just want to see if the Go Plus will actually pick up the Applin/Apple. So let's risk it for the biscuit. Hopefully this stays on the map. Let's see, Go Plus is on, it's on catch. Doesn't seem to be recognizing the apple though. We'll confirm just to make sure it's still there. Yeah, as soon as I tap on it, it is there. I don't really want to run away from it, but it would appear, I'll do another couple of tests, but it would appear at the moment that the Go Plus does not pick up the apple, even though every single apple I've touched has turned into an Applin, and then it seems actually by catching the Applin, it will give you a little pop-up on whether or not that Applin dropped a sweet or a tart apple. So it does appear, yeah, well, there's a fresh one that just spawned in. It does appear that you have to, yeah, they've all been Applin. Okay, I mean, it's good that they're all encounters as well, but it would seem, unless this is unintended, it would seem that the item isn't just dropping an item by itself. It is the encounter plus the Applin dropping one. So I'm very curious, like if you tried to catch one and it ran away, if you still might get a tart or a sweet apple or not at all. Again, it's been like 20 minutes. We'll find out, I'm sure, through the course of the day and over the coming days if this is intended, it's intended to work or not. So at this stage, catch the Applin manually, be rewarded with apple item. Okay, now this is a little bit weird. I didn't record all of them, but my last 3 apples turned into Eevee for some reason. The first one I ran away from just to see if I could, like, maybe I tapped the wrong thing. No, but then the subsequent 2 apples became Eevee for some reason, and then now my last 2 apples have turned into actual item drops. So they've said you found an item, pop up at the top there. So maybe they were fixing, like, and that being said, like, there's been no other spawns on this mossy lure module. It's just been apples. I haven't seen anything else pop up except for the first spawn that we had was the Abra on the mossy lure module. So I don't know if there's some sort of like weird glitch at the moment, or maybe they were trying to correct, you know, it from only giving you like Applin. Maybe the apples weren't working correctly. I don't know. I'll check it out on, you know, the sylph and everything. Hey, speaking of Abra, we've summoned in another Abra, our first like other spawn. I guess there was also technically one plain, like a plain Eevee that just spawned on the module that wasn't an apple. There was also that. I didn't catch it though. It ran away. So this is unusual. We'll see what happens with the next one. But if that was a bit of an oopsies, hey, awesome. I've got like 8 Applin. That's great. What a good way to start. So results for the 1 mossy lure module, 30 minutes of that. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Applin, 3 broken Eevee apples, and then 2 item drops, you know, as they were, sort of thing. Don't forget as well, because there is the extra catch candy for this event, you know, pairing that up with your Mega, with using, you know, your Pineapps or your Silver Pineapps. We're already at 124 candy, which is pretty nice. That's halfway to one of the evolutions, because they're quite hefty evolutions there. Got 4 sweet apples and 2 tart apples. So excluding the 3 weirdly bugged Eevee, and again, depending if this is how the mossy lure module is supposed to run, where everything is Applin, I have a feeling that's probably not how it's supposed to be. Maybe it's supposed to be a lot of Applin and other things, mixed in. We will see. I might do another test in a couple of hours for another mossy lure module to compare, but that's a pretty good little return. Let's go and do a route. Let's go see if we can find some squabbit, some squavoyette, and see what Applin we can find in the wild. Okay, a route is on, daily incense is on, squavets are about, and we've got two checks for the use 3 berries task. Check number 1, Kamala. Okay, so far, Delibird and Kamala in those ones. Kamala can be shiny as well. And Squavet. Okay, so 3 stack mixed bag by the looks of it. So far at least. We'll double check. Maybe there could be more things in that in the berries task, but I haven't really seen anything else task-wise except for the 3 berries and the feeding your buddy. Oh, another Squavoyette. No. Okay, so about 20-30 minutes of daily incense and route done, and not a single apple on the map in the wild. I have flagged that with Niantic. I'll let you know. I'll pin a comment or something if I hear something back. But judging as well from the comments and chatter and stuff on the Sylph Road subreddit, a lot of people saying like, yep, no, the apples are only dropping from mossy lure modules, only dropping from, like, giving the advice that, you know, only use mossy lure modules because that's the only way that they're appearing. I do find it very misleading, considering the text for the event specifically says in the wild apples will be appearing, and then if you're lucky, you know, they're also going to be on the mossy lures. So I'm not sure if they may have meant that like the other way around, as in like use the mossy lures and then maybe if you're lucky you'll find one in the, I don't know. I haven't seen a single wild one. I'm going to do some more digging and see if anyone else has just posted like a one in the wild. But at this stage it's not even midday my time yet, Australian Eastern Standard Daylight Savings, whatever time it is. So more than likely, if it's a problem, it'll get fixed when, you know, America wakes up, or someone's going to go back and change the details of the event and pretend like, oh, we never said that. We saw it. I took a screenshot. Anyway, another 3 berries task, Delibird, and I'm going to claim through as well the little bit of timed research. Let's go through the premium research first because it is 2 pages. Maybe some of our catches will, you know, contribute to the second page. First encounter is Muna. Second encounter, Bidoof. All right, then. Bonsoir. 4th encounter, Kamala. 5th encounter, Squavoyette. Then we've got Delibird. And lastly, Cherubi. Okay. Finishing off that page 1, we're going to be getting a mossy lure module and an encounter with an Applin. Okay, I'll take it. Also, for whatever reason, my second catch for Applin never did the register to the Pokédex thing, so ripperoni on that. I'm not sure what happened there, but is what it is. Page 2 for the premium research, we are catching 25, 50 Pokemon, 15 and 30 nice throws, bunch of berries again, and hatching 2 eggs there to finish that off. And then we'll claim this stuff when we get home. I might run one more mossy lure module just to see if it's functioning any differently, but otherwise I'll probably just hold off on using any of those until Com Day / Entei, you know, raid day, so that everyone gets a bit of a benefit from it. And then we'll go through the last, you know, bits and pieces for the bonuses and what else is spawning in the wild and stuff at the end. Okay, so results from the second mossy lure module. I did probably like miss out the last 5-ish minutes, so keep that in mind. But definitely very different from the first one where just about everything was an Applin before things got a bit weird. Started off with the first apple being an item drop and then nothing for like 5 minutes, so restarted the app. I got another apple that turned into an execute. So again, another weird one there. Everything here named Mossy was what popped on the Mossy lure. And then up to this Applin on the 402 Applin. So 5 Applin in total on the second one, and then 2 of the apples being just pure item drops. I did also get some apples from catching the Applin, but a few more like regular spawns mixed in, unlike the first one. So I would say there's just some weird stuff going on at the moment with the mossy lures. I imagine that it will get ironed out in the next 24 hours-ish, or it won't, we'll see. But at the moment we're sitting on 13 caught, and 200 candy, so very good. Make sure you get your Megaron, make sure you get your Pineapps in there. But sitting on 5 sweet apples and 7 tart apples, and you need 20 of each to do the evolution. So this is definitely going to take a hot second, especially if the feature isn't working as intended with, you know, them spawning in the wild, not on a mossy lure. If you are restricted to being in one spot for 30 minutes, and of that 30 minutes, I mean, like, we've got what, 13 catches here and 12, you know, apples. Some of these were just apple drops as well. So not every catch gives you one of the sweet or tart apples. It's just a chance. So about an hour's worth of work with potentially for me, while the system was a little bit broken. Again, I don't know. We'll find out. It's going to take a little while to get this one done. Again, rely on your community. You know, try and use the mossy lure modules together with other people to get the most out of it. But also hopefully we'll get a bit of an update on what's actually going on and why they're not spawning in the wild as they were supposed to be, as it said that they would be. So hopefully that gets fixed and that kind of helps, you know, collecting these resources. Look at his little tail, so cute. Anyway, but that's what we're looking at for now. Let's go through the free timed research. So mossy lure module, a Moona, a Bidoof. Got a feeling these are probably going to be the same. Bonsoir, Bonsuite, Kamala, another Squavit, a Delibird, and a Cherubi. Okay. Final reward there being a sweet and a tart apple. Let's claim it while we're here. Let's not forget. Thank you, thank you. And then I won't spoil what's in the page too. Just come and enjoy it. Go and see what you get. LeakDuck does always have the write-up for exactly what is in those ones. So if you want to know what you're getting before you spend your $1 dues, LeakDuck, great resource. Speaking of LeakDuck, let's go through any last bits and pieces I might have missed. There are some bonuses for this event. So as I mentioned, 2 times catch candy, shiny boost there for Delibird and Squavit in the wild, and then also the shiny boost for hatching shiny Delibird, Cherubi and Squavit. As I mentioned, the Delibird and Squavit awarding berries when you catch them, and also half egg hatch distance for the first 3 eggs that you incubate through the Pokemon GO widget thing. I haven't used that actually in ages. I forgot that existed. So if you want your half hatch, use the widget to do that. Should probably test to see if it's working. Re-download the widget, all that jazz. Hopefully it's working. Sometimes it doesn't work for those bonuses, which is great. As I mentioned, once you've got all the resources, you can evolve into Appleton or Flapple. I love Appleton. I love Appleton. It's just so cute. It's one of my favorites. It's so cute. It appears as well that LeakDuck has started making a list of things that are appearing from apples as well, that they've started cataloging what people have reported. So Paris and Cottony, other people have seen. Wild spawns to keep your peepers out for as well. Snorlax. Shuckle, I do believe, has a permanent shiny boost as well. I think it's one of the ones that's 1 in 70 as well. So a pretty decent spawn pool for cool shinies and things we don't see too often. 7-kilometer eggs are going to be having Delibird, Cherubi, Munchlax, and Squavit. And then no different research tasks than what I had seen out and about. So 3 berries, mixed bag of encounters. Fingers crossed we get some clarification on what's going on with the apples and that they, you know, fix it and they spawn in the wild and everything's happy, dandy, and wonderful. But if not, this is what we're looking at. Let me know in the comments as well if, obviously, as the time zones roll out, if you start seeing these in the wild, or if you've been so lucky as to see one at all in the wild, or it's fixed or whatever. Leave a comment so, you know, we all stay informed and share that information together. Don't forget as well, this weekend is going to be the Entei DMAX raids and also Vanillite Community Day. So it's going to be a good chance for you to use your mossy lure modules with everyone. Don't forget to get your team ready and prepared and powered up, because it is a DMAX. They are DMAX battles. It's only parties of 4, not massive lobbies. So keep that in mind, put together and bring your strong stuff. As always, lovelies, thank you so much for watching. If you are new, please be sure to subscribe. Thank you to everyone who did leave a like as well. If you'd like additional ways to support the channel, links for Patreon and the merch are in the description down below. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful morning, noon, night, whatever time it is for you, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.